1959 was the last British victory in this rally. The past 13 years it's always snowed and it's always been a Swede or a Finn that has won. But this year here in York it looks like staying quite dry, so maybe we could have a British victory. I suppose Roger Clark would be favourite, especially since I'm not sitting beside him, but I've joined the organising committee in...
Och du Karlsson, du.
Mitäs multa nyt vietiin? Hammastanko? Sä jäätte kohta tänne näitä ne metsää.
En gång till. Har ni bilen här?
Han höttar något. Har ni bromsstötdämpare?
Fy fan vad bra.
Mind you, suppose it makes it a bit better than ice and snow.
It's difficult. Snow, it's nicer.
Yes, all it means is you hit the logs a lot harder, that's all.
I am not used to, so...
Oh, well, we've only just started, you know, anything can happen. Yeah. Sloppy mess, really.
Much mud.
But it was quite normal to be RAC.
But I don't mind.
Is it ever a good night in Wales?
I feel better now.
Yeah, do you think so?
I'm going better now than at the beginning because I must get used of driving without notes.
Yeah, you've still got to get through Yorkshire, though.
We had a little accident. We hit a sheep, but we have the car is good again. It's okay again now.
I think the winner will come from somebody around about the 7th or 8th position now.
What are you now?
4th. I think we're going a bit too fast.
Well, this year we've had a typical, if you like, a British national rally weather where it's been very, very heavy rain, and the stages appear to have almost emulsified. The tops of the stages are most curious mud, which must be very close to snow, I would have thought, on some of the stages, which would indicate that even if it had been snow, Roger would still have been capable of doing well. It's always the snow and ice that we fear most, because the British drivers don't get the same practice on this as the Scandinavians, and therefore it takes them longer to adjust. I'm still disappointed there aren't more British drivers in the first 20, but maybe the fact that Roger has shown that you can be competitive, maybe it'll encourage more young British drivers to take part.
You know, Roger's led it the whole way from start to finish. He was chased to start with, but I think he's got a nice lead now, so he's playing it down just a little bit. You know, his times over these last couple of stages, he's just eased off just that little bit. And if all goes well, if the car holds out, you know, it looks as though it might be a record after 13 years. Roger, this is down here, Roger 722, 522, 537. Sorry, that was the wrong way around. Those are his. Yours was 702. Yeah. His was 722. Yeah. 520. What was it?
We were 521.
He was 522. Yours was
538.
His was 537.
That's all right.
That's about right, isn't it?
That's great.
Just switch the electric pump on, right?
It's our road up here, isn't it?
What?
It's our road into this.
Oh, off you go.
Yes.
Are they still both on?
Right.
Yeah. Are we, come on, we better get going.
Yeah. When you're ready. When you're ready.
Must check these half shots somewhere, chum.
Yeah.
We've only got some time.
Yeah.
Well, now.
Yeah, these are off.
Where's your basement? Have you got a gearbox with you? You're going to Turnberry, aren't you?
I haven't got a box
Or
with
do
me
you
now.
want to take the one out of Bill Barnett's car in case he decides he wants to change it, or is Bill Barnett going to Turnberry?
Well, he'll be there as well, will he?
You're going to Turnberry, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Because you've got the gearbox.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
definitely.
Because he
Just
says
in
it's a
case.
bit. He says it's a bit of a problem. He said, "Is he going to break anything?" I said, "Not
won't
really."
break anything, will he?
Look,
He's
just
taken
change slowly and take your time.
It's taken another 20 seconds off him in that group.
Yeah.
Has he?
Off a
Oh,
stick, so he's going
Has it
on
got any
it.
worse then?
Well, he says it's just...
It's just getting a bit stiff, he said, isn't he?
Hanno, I haven't seen Hanno, only very briefly. He had a engine failure, which is surprising because he was using the older engine, the iron engine, which we've had no trouble with at all. Roger is on the aluminium block, which is the new engine, but that isn't giving any trouble. If one would have expected the new thing to be the troublesome one, not the old one.
There's still some ladies left in the race.
Yes, I think there are three. Marie-Claude from France, Eva Heinonen from Finland, and of course Rosemary Smith from down below.
Maybe now is the time for us to start ourselves at Ford looking towards a ladies team, because we're getting more and more sponsors in the sport. There are more and more people using rallying as a way of getting excitement for their product, and anyone who's seen the crowds out during this rally can understand why. And obviously a good looking girl will get a lot more publicity than a relatively ugly man. Most of the rally drivers, let's face it, are relatively ugly.
Well, enjoying it quite a lot this year. We seem to have got a few miles further anyway. And it's our part of the world as well, they speak our language up here.
Need my shoes.
Oh, where's? Yeah. Okay.
Fine. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Which way should we drive? I don't know. That way or...
That way, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuel filters got themselves all clogged up and stopped them in the stage. No, so it's take the fuel foot again, like the Safari, you know. And we got that sorted out, and well, this has just gone. We're going to go to try and beat Rano. 2 minutes behind him, you see. We're fighting for 12th place.
Just going down the road, the chap Toyota up now.
Well, shall I try and break it, and then we'll definitely know. I'll give it a big rev, and we'll know what's the break.
They've got another one.
I know, well, we'll know if it is the difference,
Going to keep us in the rally.
Rather, really.
He's just put his retiring hat on.
It's taking about 45 minutes, then, you did.
Oh, well, go on then.
Okay.
Now we've got to the part we can enjoy this rally.
Break it from within 25 yards if he wants to. If he definitely wants to know it's a dip.
How's your time, Tony?
It's all right.
Well, I'd like to be moving. We've got quite a good run back to Carlisle, actually, so to make up plenty of time. About a 2-hour run.
Leave me plenty of clearance, because I've got no sync on my shoulders.
New div gear has oil in Shashir? Yes. Has it got oil in it? New div gear. New div has oil. Is there oil in it? Oil? Oh.
What does it feel to be